Hello and welcome to another episode of Civilization 3, and today we will be going after the Japanese a bit more. Okay, so we caught them off guard, practically with their pants down, um, assuming they wear pants. Don't know exactly what the period-specific clothing is for Japan at a technological level where they don't have samurai yet. Maybe a tunic, I don't know. But anyway, we are on our way in making some great strides into their territory. I think we could probably, if we really wanted to, we could actually... no, I don't think we could. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one. Yeah, I don't think we could actually attack them in one turn, but we could just send our entire army out in front of Edo, and they would have nothing to counter with. In the meantime, we are waiting for our army to recuperate in Thermopylae, and we will... Once they're ready, we've got a bunch of elites, we can send them out, and we're going to replace them, obviously, with some veterans from somewhere else. Okay, so let's refortify this guy. We don't want him to abandon his post. We do not want that. But presumably the Japanese have at least some military forces stocked up somewhere, even though we attacked them and their technology was a lot more inferior than we originally imagined. So let's see how it goes. Oh, archers. Heraclea has produced barracks. Very good. Do you have a harbor? Yes, you do, because I remember we bought one. Let's get a granary, because we want these cities to grow. Marketplace, Sun Tzu's Art of War. No, that is on our blacklist for wonders. What we do want, however, is a library. Okay, we're going to have to lower funding again. And then next turn we'll raise funding again. We'll just alternate between that. Hopefully things will be fine. Alright. So no, that's not a workable tile. So we're going to move you here, and we're going to build another mine there. But actually, let's take a look at Ra. 46 turns. Now, if we switch to this, it will be 39 turns. But we want to drop this person. There we go. So 39 turns, we're still getting happiness, and we've got more than enough food. So once this is done, we'll get a bit faster on that as well. Okay. We'll put you into a harbor and fortify you to recuperate from the damage that has been done. You can skip turn now. And you are in Heraclea. Okay, yeah, I remember. I'm going to send you around to deal with their navy, assuming they have one. So let's see, that's 2 turns, presumably 3 here. So I'm just going to send you right down there, and since there's no real point in going one by one until we reach this point where the enemy might be past here. So in fact, this area out here is actually safer at sea than the area near our capital. Well, of course, they're at a technological level where they can't really cross here. But actually, that means that maybe, just maybe, putting ships across here might be a good idea as well. Because this is our bridge, so we could move ships down here to block them. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually, now that I think about it. But we're not doing that today. So let's build some roads. We're going to fortify there. We never know what's coming out. And we're going to send you here for safety to recuperate from the damage that you have received. There you go, build a road. And load you up. And I think that is all that we will be doing this turn. Hopefully, we will be receiving a bank. So two more turns for a bank. So there we go. And we have a rider and some more walls. So let's get some barracks. We always want some barracks. Who does not want barracks? Let's be honest. Barracks are lovely. They're useful. And as we all know, usefulness is next to... who knows? Actually, we don't know in that case. Horsemen. Do I want to switch out 4 horsemen? No, I do not. So I'm going to just send you straight down there. Let's fortify you. And here we're going to build a mine. There we go. 2 turns for that. Let's raise spending just this turn. And we just built a rider, so let's actually build a bank. We want these banks. We want these banks to come out so that we have lots of stuff to do with them. All right, there we go. And let's finish up all these roads. So presumably this will be done next turn, which is very good. So let's get on with it then. There we go. Oh, we're actually being attacked. I didn't realize they were that close to us. Okay, we have built a bank in New York City. That's very good. Let's build a rider in celebration. There you go. That's right. That's how we celebrate in this country. We go to war. Let's build barracks. Get a granary, mate. Aqueduct. Do you have... Okay, you have everything you need for now, so you can actually build a rider here. Alright, walls. Barracks. Treasury is running dangerously low. I am very well aware of that. And I will deal with that in the only manner I know how, which is money. That's right. Throw money at all your problems, they might just go away. Well, that actually depends on what sort of problem it is, of course. Some problems cannot be solved by money, but hopefully the ones that I have can. Very well. Let's get these banks up. Here we go. Nothing going on here. So I'm just going to send you all to Sparta. And you built that, so maybe we can build a cross here on roads since we're still receiving reinforcements. So I'm going to have you move here. But of course, I'm not going to leave them alone because that would not be intelligent. Oh, they do have samurai. Uh-oh. Here comes the pain train. Well, great opportunity to level up, eh? There we go. Taken down. Might have to take care of his samurai. Well, what better to do it than an army, eh? So let's actually run them down. Very good. Very good, because I know they have a high defensive capability. There we go. Let's skip turn on that. And you're going to fortify this turn because we're going to pull out another rider to send towards the front line. There we go. Or actually, let's send him to Thermopylae so that he can relieve the soldiers that are working there so that they can move into a position to attack. Actually, let's do this and get all these elites out of there. There we go. They're all at full health, so we will be ready to attack. Actually, let's send you over here, because who knows, we might actually attack next turn. That might be a good idea. Send in the guys. Alright, and you will be staying there for now until next turn, in which case he will relieve you and you will move perhaps down here to relieve the elites so that they can move forward toward Izumo. Izumo, not Izumu. Or perhaps we can sweep from the other side and attack Izumo from Kyoto. Perhaps that is a worthwhile strategy. But anyway, we will leave that for next turn. There we go. We have produced walls. Very good. I do enjoy a fair bit of walls. If I did not enjoy walls, I wouldn't build them. Of course. Sometimes you might actually build something that you may think, well, I don't really quite enjoy this, but it's necessary. And maybe that's what's happening. That could be something that is happening, but it is not happening here. Alright. So let's zoom to Ra, and going to do this, and going to switch you out. There we go, 34 turns, and I think that's as fast as we'll get it without actually removing this. From the other town's worked tiles. Of course, this town is more important, so let's actually, instead of working this, we will work this. No. Instead of working that, we will work this. There we go, that's a lot of production. Is that shortage in food? 0 growth, but also no shortage. That's fine. That's actually entirely okay. My goodness, that's a lot of production. So let's zoom to Ra. Send you in there and remove that. 0 growth, but no starvation. That's fine. 31 turns. Good. Get it close. Yokohama still at 1 population. Who's in there? Okay, there's another galley. Alright, so I'm going to send you to support the ally. You will skip turn. Oh, you're actually the one that came in. Okay, so you're actually going to finally see some action after a long time of just transporting troops. I'm actually going to send you over here to guard the workers. Perhaps I should build a road here. Fair enough, let's do that. But on another note, we're actually going to attack. So let's get these riders out. You're coming with. We're going to build some roads. And we've built the road here. That's very nice. Very nice. So who should I actually aid in road building? I could go down here and complete the road to Edo. Let's actually do that. We're going to go down there and build the roads with these guys while the other guys move in the other direction to build toward Argos. And you will, for the time being, retreat to Pharsalos because we will send the elites out to attack the enemy. But they already have pikemen, which means that we are at a slight disadvantage. Not a heavy disadvantage, though. Yeah, I don't think I can make it to Edo with this guy. Actually, I can. If I cross through here, I can. There's already 2 guys there. So okay, I've decided. I'm going to reinforce to Tokyo with the next rider and move this guy to Edo, because then we're going to push from Kyoto to Izumo. So you're going to move in there. And we've got 5 elites on already. That's about half our army of elites. But let's actually check to see if we can increase funding. We're going -10. That's fine with me. And we're going to get gunpowder next turn. Sure. Looks like they're pooing their pants. I don't really have any need for a military alliance with them at the moment. Yokohama. And we give you educate. Wow. They do not want to give up Yokohama. I want Yokohama because I don't want to waste the time conquering it. Alright, so we're not actually going to give up any cities. I could take all of our gold and a world map, probably. But I'm not going to. Because I'm going to push. Alchemists have learned the secrets of gunpowder. Good. So now that we have gunpowder, let's move on to astronomy. And then we will be going for military tradition afterward. Our treasury, oh no. Well, I'm well aware of this issue. So here you go. There's some breathing room. Let's actually look for our saltpeter. Okay, so we've got some at Imhotep. And presumably somewhere down south as well. Let's actually take a look if Trade Advisor. Imhotep and Apophis both have it. Let's see Apophis. Okay, it's right there. Other than that, I don't really see any source on the continent. But on this continent, there's some near Tokyo, but we won't be overly eager toward getting that one, since, well, we already have some on the other continents, and I don't really see any other source. But let's actually see. Okay, so the Japanese do have the potential of gunpowder, assuming that they would find a technology, which I know that they do not, because they don't have invention. But they do have iron. So taking Edo would be very good towards weakening them, because I do not believe that they have another source of iron. On the other hand, taking out this archer would also be very useful. So I'm actually going to use a horseman to attack the archer, because the horseman is a weak unit. But first I'm going to attack the city, because that is my current priority. I can always dodge away with the workers. Okay, second rider, second chance. Should be able to take him down. There we go. There we go. Now we have their iron. And we can begin by building walls. So now I'm going to use the horseman to attack their archer. And he's taken out. Going to pull the wounded horseman in. I mean, the wounded rider. And I don't really see anything noteworthy to attack directly. So I'm going to actually end the turn on Edo, because it is here. Why does it do that? It doesn't have to jump onto that tile. It's fine here. Alright. Very good. So now we're going to move onto the boat, but of course the boat cannot disembark on the same turn, so we're going to skip turn there. I'm actually going to have you stand watch over Yokohama so that I will see when their population increases. In the meantime, you will be moving toward Satsuma, and you will guard the workers just in case the enemy pulls something, which we do not want them to pull. Go. There we go. Well defended. Very good. It is well defended, and I have effectively cut their supply lines to Nagoya, which means that if they have any strategic resources, they cannot use them in Nagoya. So Kyoto is the next big town on my radar. So 1, 2, 3. I can attack that with my riders, but not... Well, no, I can get next to it with my riders, but actually that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can attack it with my riders, but not with my horsemen. Okay. So I think that's actually enough for now. We've really pushed into Edo. We've increased our infrastructure here. So now that we've connected these cities, life will be a bit better. And we have also, of course, begun our work on the banks and have greatly increased our ability to produce things in Ra. And now we've also discovered saltpeter right next to the capital, so that will be amazing as well. So you're actually building a pikeman still. It's interesting. Okay. Let's actually see if there's any weaknesses in our strategic resources. No, we have multiple source of all of them, as well as our luxury resources. But of course, silk is in limited supply. So we've got silk on this tile, and silks in Heraclea itself. Other than that, we don't have any other sources. But that's fine. 2 is more than enough for us. Incense. Do we actually have incense? No, we do not. So taking out the Japanese will greatly benefit our empire, because once we have incense, then we will be able to increase our monetary gain on the mainland because of all the marketplaces that we've built. Herur is about to build a settler, presumably for this spot here. I might build another one to go over here. And I'll just leave this to whatever grabs it. And I might build one for this area. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. But for now, that's all. And thank you all for watching. Please take a look at the links in the description below. And I will be seeing you all next time on Ultos. Over and out.